Hi everyone, it's Rick Morgan, your friendly comic book scientist. I shipped some bulk comics to myself in this episode, and since this is an experimental, primarily an experimental YouTube channel, I'm going to ship them to myself and then I see how well they get received. So I shipped them to myself and then I took an airplane to the other location. I beat them there and then we see how we did. So I hope you enjoy the video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, this is Rick, your comic book scientist, and I'm going to show you how to pack bulk comic books for shipping, or at least how I do it. Here it goes. Hope you enjoy the video. So the first thing I do is I take a big sheet of cardboard and I trace comic books around, and I'm going to cut these out because between every 12 comic books that I tape together, I put one sheet of cardboard to stop the springiness. I don't want it to be too springy under compression. So when we're all done, I ended up with I think 5 of these boards that are exactly the same size as the comic books. I don't make them slightly bigger, they're approximately the same size. So that's what we have. And I'm going to show you how to properly pack comic books for shipping. So you'll see that I got some comic books here, and I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm going to be shipping these to Seattle, Washington. I put them together with painter's tape in bricks of no more than 12. I'll explain why that is later. We don't want them to be too springy in shipment. And we're going to put them in stacks on pieces of cardboard that we've cut out exact same size, and then we're going to put those together like this and make a little parfait. And then we will stack those like this, and we'll put some here, and then you'll have some remainders because you won't probably have one multiple of 12. So here's what it looks like just in a regular comic book bag, and of course each one must have a backing board. I'm just going to take these one piece of painter's tape on each side, and you don't have to tape all the way around. I actually prefer the green tape because it doesn't leave a residue. These bags are probably going to be a goner on these particular books because they'll have an adhesive residue that'll make them stick together in the box later, but that's okay. You can actually wrap each brick in a smaller bag, but I prefer not to because it helps me keep them tighter. Then I will stack another piece of cardboard like this, and I'm going to put one last one on the top. And the last thing I'll do in making my brick is to put a piece of packing tape around the whole thing. All right, so when you're shipping a box, you want packing material on all sides. So we're going to put some of this paper, or you can use whatever you want, underneath the brick here, like that. And you want to leave some space on all 4 sides. That might be actually a little bit for underneath it. And in this particular case, I'm using some old t-shirts. I'm going to put around each side of the comic books. Like this. And you can get these boxes at your local comic book store. Your LCS will have excess diamond distribution boxes, I promise you. They'll give you one. And then you tuck them in like that. And then we're going to put some more packing material on the top. This is another old shirt here. Let's put this on the top of this. And then, well, I don't have enough space, I'll do it later. But you pack it up, and then this is your brick. This is how it ships. Now, if you really want to know if you did a good job, do this. And then you'll see if it makes a noise, then it's no good, you have to restart. And that's it. Another weekly episode from your friendly comic book scientist. See ya. So now here we are. I beat my package home, and it's now arrived. So let's see how everything looks. Well, here it is. It's obviously not this end up, so that's why you have to be careful packaging it. But it's shown up, and let's open it up and see. So we're going to open up our package, and we'll see how it did. So this was over several zones. This was shipped from Texas to Washington State. And looking inside, it looks okay. Got some of my packing materials out here. And here's our brick of comics. It has sustained no visible damage, as you can see. I'll move some of this out of the way. So the brick itself has sustained no damage. Nothing crunched, it hasn't been harmed. And then we're just going to make sure that we
don't go too far inside. I'm just going to snip off the tape here, and then we'll see what our comic books look like. Hold on. Open this up, and I'm pretty sure. Now, if you do want to cut it, make sure you get your knife between a couple of books so you don't accidentally cut a book. And then I like to have the blade facing out as well. And then they look fine. Everything came out just fine. Nothing's hurt, damaged. That's the best way to ship comic books. Thank you very much.